was about to say, yeah,
there is a
nothing
putrid
that they
smell.
have.
And you got the feather token, but you probably don't want to use that because that looks like it's like magically charged for something specific. And
Really hang on to it though, in case I can find someone that can either like recharge it for us or do something with it.
Or,
but,
carry it to an enemy encampment and just launch it to the air and then run away.
But and the only other thing, if anybody, you said you had local knowledge.
Local. Best roll so far. Come on. 24.
It's a good time for it. Troglodytes are not usually found in this area. So it's a little bit unusual that they're actually even like this close, like to the Fangwood.
Where are they usually like in relation to here?
Well, you know that they're an underground species. They're like underdwellers. So like them on the surface to begin with is very weird. You don't know why they're out here. It looks like maybe, if you had to guess, maybe they were hunting. But you don't know what for. They attacked your meat. They did have the feather token.
Call in reinforcements, so there's more of them around.
It could call reinforcements. It could lead back to their encampment. You don't know based off of the way it's enchanted. Feather tokens usually are like navigation tools. They signal people and they lead people to places.
How hurt is Coriel?
I am
a little worse for wear. He has a giant bump on his head.
Giant bump on my head and a javelin wound in my shoulder. I got hit for max damage twice. I am down a lot.
So potion of cure light wounds. If you got to travel, you need your strength.
I will definitely take that. What's the what is that again?
It's a D8 plus 1 for a regular cure light wounds.
D8 plus 1.
Yeah, that pans out. That looks right.
That'll help.
You know what? Roll it again. I would just want to see something.
Okay. I mean, got the let's see here, reroll.
Yeah, that seems right. That seems right.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Definitely take the second roll.
I see this failure to heal, and I wander up here. I look over at my rival, and I hand him a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Oh, okay, cure mod. What's the cure mod?
That's 2d8.
2d8. All right.
This seems right. It seems right.
This is insane. Okay, that's
incredible.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Like, why?
Amazing.
If you, Robert,
got hit hard.
If you recall the way that I built my backup character, this is why.
Oh, that's just disgusting. I'm so sorry, Gary.
It's all
this
good,
is
man.
why I built my backup character the way I did.
Oh my god. And the sad part is I have another encounter you have to do soon because you rolled pretty poorly.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Well, we both tried to help you.
It's all good, and you know what? You won the competition that time because you healed me for more.
Yeah, plus one more.
Plus one more. I'll take it.
Oh.
The little victories,
Mm-hmm.
Just for shits and giggles, roll it one more time, the 2d8.
All right, let's roll 2d8 and see what happens. I won't take it, of course, but I do want to see what happens. It doesn't actually count. Okay.
That's a little better, I guess?
That's the total of how much you actually healed.
Oh my god, this is weird. Okay. I like where this is going.
This is why we
straight into your backup.
This is why we need extra characters, apparently.
Which I have not rolled yet, so
everyone's just dying like flies. It's ridiculous.
It's fine because if Coriel goes down, then I'll just be an NPC in the survivor camp. We'll just run survivors for the rest of the.
I mean, the oddity here is that the NPCs are a higher level than our PCs are. So.
Oh yeah.
So getting to take over an NPC is like, oh, level up.
Yeah, I got to play Aubryn last time I was on, and I'm like, oh man, I've got like channel positive, and I've got like 22 armor class and 300 hit points or something. It was crazy.
Why are we defending these people? These people should be defending us.
Well, keep in mind they don't level up in the end.
Oh,
That's
also
true.
my conversation early game would have also been with Aubryn there as well. It wouldn't have really changed much of the outcome, though.
Yeah. Understandable on that, by the way. All right, well, that was the first encounter. Give me a couple minutes for the second.
Hell yeah, Marco's good.
And I'm going to give you a day of rest so you get another HP back if that helps any.
Okay, hey, every little bit is going to help at this point.
Yeah, you're going to need it. And
Does Marco have heal? Hold on.
Is this also back in time of the 2 days ahead that we went survival party? Okay. I just want to make sure because I have a lot of healing to keep track of for King.
Yeah, and others will attempt to heal you. If you want, Aubryn can just do some channel positives to get everybody back up.
Don't even know what that means.
She basically will heal you because she's part cleric.
Right. I just have no idea what channel positive means in a realm of healing.
Oh, channel positive energy. It's like an area. Burst. It's an area burst of healing.
Cool. Still don't know.
You heal.
I want to see something real quick. Okay, no, that doesn't last.
So, like, after, 2 days, she does this, maybe, twice a day or something like that. You heal 27 HP total.
All right, that'll bring me back up to full.
Yeah, she does it until everybody's back up to full.
Well, I think I'm the only one that took damage there, wasn't I?
No, Aubryn did too.
Oh, right. I just remembered that I was standing in front and kept getting hit by that guy.
Anywho, so it's been 2 days, nothing's happened. Aubryn's saying maybe we should just get moving, try and find something else.
Over the course of those 2 days, could I have built that smoker?
You can attempt it, yes.
What's your idea for a mobile smoker?
It's effectively something that somebody relatively large could pop on their shoulders and move with, but it just sits over top of the fire.
My concern is more of the engineering of it. What's it made of?
Oh, it can still be made of wood. It just has to be properly treated. But it's only really coming in contact with some heat and some smoke. You just don't put it on when the fire is blaringly high.
Right. It just seems to me that it'd be a better idea to have a. If you were going to make a portal smoker, make the part that sits over a pit, and we carry that with us, and we can just dig a new pit every time we want to smoke something.
Oh, completely, 100%. I'm not building a portable pit.
Well, that's what I was asking. You said a portable smoker. I'm like, are you thinking burning something on top of wood and carrying the? Well, that's why I was asking for what you were thinking. I'm not in your imagination.
Yep. No, I am glad for the clarification. And because of Crafter's Fortune, I will have a +5 to the roll.
Go for it.
However, I do have a question.
Yes.
If I know we're here waiting and I'm surrounded by people who are very good at fighting, can I multiple cast Crafter's Fortune?
You can, yes.
Okay.
If you have it prepared multiple times a day?
I would have had the day I'm building the smoker, I would have had it prepared 3 times.
Okay. Go ahead and do the first roll then. Shit.
This is why I asked if it stacks.
Yeah, you spend all day just on the side, taking all these bits and scraps of woods that you're able to find and just create what looks like almost like a small outhouse, I guess.
It doesn't even need to. Yeah.
But when you finish it, you open the doors with really decently carved wooden handles, and you see the shelving on the bottom and the top. You see at the top like what looks like a almost like rings where you can like attach hooks or anything like that for meat.
Okay, so based off that, with that roll, I built it so it can be folded out and set up when the fire dies down.
Okay.
But when it's not in use, you just fold it in, and everything. And it's like just chilling on someone, and it can be moved.
I gotta ask, is there such a thing as a portable smokehouse or portable smoker nowadays?
Absolutely, 100%. It would be just as simple as like a chamber that you can place over top of a fire.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
that collects the smoke.
I mean, in the I don't know what I'm going to say. Sorry, in the times that we're in here, not the times we're in here. God, I can't think of maybe like what 500 years ago, even 300 years ago. You make a little teepee. I don't know what time era I'm trying to point at here. You make a little teepee over a little pit.
Yeah.
It channels all the smoke right up into the opening hole of the teepee.
Oh no, I understand that. I guess what I'm saying though is like
I just mean that's like 3 sticks and some tarp. So it's not that hard to make, and you can carry 3 sticks and a tarp.
I guess I'm just saying, like, modern day, do they have like portable smokers like that?
Completely,
now?
completely. Yeah, but the intention is to build something that can smoke a fair amount of stuff, is not too big, and is durable yet can be transported.
Well, you got that covered then, to the point where even Kinning, who is pretty standoffish in general for everybody, she actually says, you know, maybe I was wrong about you. Maybe you do know what you're doing.
They joined us?
Oh, yeah, you're in the area, basically.
Yeah, but we're like a mile away.
It
A lot can happen in a mile trek.
I'm assuming that you built it near the camp, not in the redoubt.
Yeah, because Kinning is at the camp, so like it's someone there to like give second opinion and stuff like that. My response isn't even words. I'm in the middle of like making sure it's good, and I just do one of these.
Okay. She says, you know what? Maybe one day I might actually take. Maybe one day we could work together on something, kid.
Totally down.
We'll see.
What's the woman's name again?
Kinning.
No, the woman. The
Which
old
woman?
The woman's in charge. Only has one leg, apparently, or whatever.
Oh, Auburn.
Hey, Auburn, can you read?
Yes, what's up?
Can you write?
Yes.
You have any parchment?
I don't think I have any blank parchment. Give me a second. She actually starts rummaging through her bags. Oh, yeah, I got a little bit. Do you have a quill?
No, but I guess I could burn some wood and, charcoal something up so you can write with.
That could work. Why? What do you need written?
We should probably leave a note.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I was actually thinking that too.
Nothing like obvious or says where we are specifically, but something so the Rangers know that we're out here and that we're looking for them.
Should we let them know that there's hobgoblins about?
No, I'm sure they know. Just let them know what village you're from and that you're looking for them.
So Auburn actually will write that note eventually, and we'll leave it in the redoubt. And she says, all right, she says, I guess we should keep moving. Which way are we going?
Well, you're the one who thought you knew where the redoubt was and where the Rangers were, so we were following you on this one.
Well, I knew where the redoubt was, but the Rangers didn't show, so...
And you have no more ideas about where the Rangers would be?
Am I there?
Yeah, you're there. She's asking, like, the group.
I assume this comes after we've all left the redoubt.
Yeah, you've all left at this point.
I recommend we get somewhere that we can, like, actually stop moving the group entirely and comb the area so people can recover a bit.
It's not a bad idea. I don't know. There are forts in this forest somewhere. I just don't know where they are.
And none of the hunters have stumbled across anything in their hunting?
The hunters basically talk about how there's not that much game as they were hoping in some areas. Others are, like, plentiful. but they have not seen any other people, which may be a good thing. Because like they're worried about running into more hobgoblins, but they're not sure.
Yeah, maybe we
I
should
think
move.
it might also be smart to head back because we do have people coming back to the group, possibly.
Or if one of the hunters is on a hunting trip, to leave, I don't know, a clue what direction we've gone in. I think we should move in that direction that the game is more plentiful. That seems to me to denote a less of a presence of any inhabitation.
Roll a nature check.
Can I roll one as well?
You can try it. Yeah,
I mean,
I'll give it to both.
I said it out loud. It's not like he's not hearing me and thinking thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing for me.
King, based off of what the hunters said, like the areas where there seems to be a decent amount of game right now are mostly coming eastward.
Like I said, we should move in a direction that there's more game. We are effectively a portion of a town that has to eat its weight in what it can hunt every day. And, you know, the ecology of this area wasn't designed for that.
While you guys debate, we're heading back to in time, I guess a day. If it's okay with you, I just want to use the same map.
Oh.
Let's do it in
Corey,
reverse. Maybe now the middle is the tallest point. There, both sides are this phone.
We'll change the elevation this time. We'll just flip the negative.
No, what we'll do is I'll move you over here. So now you're like on the top spot over here. How's that sound?
We're king of the
Oh,
mountain.
yeah.
You are kings of the mountain. And you guys are resting or getting ready to rest. It's close to the evening on your second day. But if I can actually get Coriel specifically to roll a perception.
Sure thing.
I know it's not
Here
your...
it goes this time. Well, it should be. I have like a +2 racial bonus to it, but it's just not working for me today.
Not working. Let's see. Well, you don't see it, unfortunately, but as you guys are as you and the party put your cart away and are setting up where you are, you do notice along the road something that could be problematic. And let's see if they actually see you.
It's a white guy.
What?
Sorry, that was a joke for me.
Potentially problematic.
See, I'm checking their perception now. Oh, they don't see shit. Yeah, they're completely... What is those, like tracks or something that you drew on there?
Oh, you said it was a road, so it's a road.
I see.
Nice road.
Or somebody had the running shits, whatever.
This what looks like a well-armed small contingent of hobgoblins that is skulking about on the edges of this area here.
Well, I didn't see them.
They didn't see you either.
Cool, encounter over. Oh, wait, there's this guy right here. He's gonna get caught.
We left him down there.
Poor unconscious guy. We didn't give him any potions.
Left him behind.
It's been another day. He's conscious now, so we'll assume he's there. You didn't see him. They don't see you. I guess the two ships pass in the night.
I'm
No one
fine
dies
with letting that
today.
happen.
Yep.
Okay. Well, lucky you then, I guess. You avoided the other encounter.
We have someone who can't hit anything and gets hurt all the time, so like we gotta take care of him.
And that'll be another day of
Healing.
rest for me.
But it looks like the hobgoblins are starting to come up this north area of near the woods here. You're basically on the edge of the woods.
Okay, so they're definitely moving north in our direction.
The irony here is that all of the stuff that Forvel has built that we're just like wandering off from every time, it's going to be real confusing if they start wandering through the woods. Like, oh, we found them. We're going to camp here and we're going to get them when they all come back. And it's like, sir, we've been here 5 days and they haven't gone back yet.
Well,
Exactly.
it should be. I should point out that the Druid Grove would be where you would have gone.
Yeah, but we were, what, 4 or 5 days away from the Druid Grove.
You are,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we've wandered from there.
I know. I'm just pointing that out. Anyway, I need both groups now to roll a d20.
Okay.
I'll take the D20 on our side.
I will take it, of course, for my side.
Got 9.
7.
Please move yourselves on the map.
Are we thinking north, or are we thinking like a north in a off direction?
East was what we were discussing before we went to the Null encounter. That's where the food is.
Was the food like a low east or northeast?
He indicated like this way,
Okay, cool.
or where he's indicating now, whichever.
It's these
We'll go there.
these 3 hexes basically would be the area to go. Are you going there?
If that's the best way to get there, like, can we draw which hexes?
The
Just
one
put, like,
you're
a X
in.
on 'em?
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
I also want to point out that there is a somewhat safety in moving towards the east. Well, somewhat in that it's not really safety, because this direction is the capital of this whole area. It's like literally right next hex off the map.
But you're literally on the border of another country that you're at war with too.
Well,
so
I
that's
also
not
say
helpful.
somewhat safety because it's also a shit capital. Like, it's knowledge that we all have. It's in the player's guide for this whole thing. That it's like the worst of any fantasy city you could imagine.
Forvel. Forvel and company, I guess. Forvel and King and Auburn, if it comes to combat.
Which area of the map?
You are like right here, basically, right in the edge.
Well, we are tiny.
Are
What
you?
is this? A school for ants?
I
I
didn't
mean,
realize-
it's either this is a mansion or this little tree stump over here is massive. This is the redwood forest.
Yeah, there's big trees here for sure. You notice what looks like an abandoned building.
I mean, I'm as big as a flower.
That is long, like decaying. Shove Auburn in there as well. But what's interesting about it is you notice that several of the plants in this area over here look like to be large fruit trees.
What's the ground like?
It's a little rough, actually. It's hard and a little bumpy.
I rather mean that the map shows a like a lattice-like pattern. What is the ground?
It's just dirt.
Okay, so it's not like what am I thinking? Deciduous pine needle droppings
No.
or whatever.
No, it's not like that or anything. But you notice what looks like an apple orchard. You see like apple trees with some delicious apples nearby.
Cool. I'm sure those are poisoned or acidic.
Well, it's an apple, yes.
Yeah.
It could be acidic.
If I get closer, is there any apples on the ground?
You see a couple on the ground, yes.
I will use my mage hand from 30 feet away to pick one up.
Okay.
Then I come over here, I sit down, and because I'm a wizard, ritually identifying.
It's an apple.
Just an apple, not
Yeah.
a poisonous apple, not a crab apple.
To be
No,
fair,
Not
if it
poisonous.
was a
not crabby.
naturally poisonous apple, it would be magical.
It's an apple. Roll a nature check.
Absolutely.
I love it. My players are paranoid of apples now. I've done my job.
I don't think you've
7.
seen enough sci-fi or fantasy.
I have.
You remember Firefly? Apples contain bombs in them.
To be fair, I did not like that show. Anyway. Yeah. The look on your face says a lot.
No, I do a weird thing when I say a sentence, I repeat it off camera. So you see me do something, I'm usually saying the same thing over again. Some sort of nervous tick I've noticed over the years.
That's all right. It's a regular apple. It looks good. You want to take a bite into it?
Hell yeah, I'm reckless.
You eat it. You take a bite. It's fresh. It's a bit tart, but not horribly.
Cool.
Yeah, you could probably
Granny
go apple
Smith?
picking here. No, it is more red, a little bit like
Did I say aren't Granny Smiths sweeter?
Yeah. Hold on. What's the tart apples?
In that case, I was thinking incorrectly, because as far as I know, Red Delicious is also sweet.
See, Granny Smiths are the only one I really know.
It's more like Granny Smith is a tart one, but it's more like a I guess like a Brayburn or a Pink Lady.
Oh, okay, good reference. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are real good. I think we get. I think we get them as much as we can.
There like the full orchard. There's like 3 or 4 trees here where you can like just go apple picking and get provisions off of it.
Well, I mean, probably want to come back with bushels or something, and not just like carry what we got right now.
Roll a. Are you gonna pick them or no?
Or our resident craftsman here could probably make bushels out of the sticks on the ground.
Oh yeah,
and
baby.
The bark of the trees.
I am absolutely down for crafting things to hold apples. However, I make them in the manner you would make scrolls.
I wouldn't have guessed.
God. Roll a perception check, by the way.
It's going
I
to be the
see
most
everything.
uncomfortable baskets to hold. They're tall and thin.
Okay. Yeah, you just see a lot of apples. It looks good.
I see everything. But yeah, so I will craft some apple picking baskets. 25.
Yep.
Also, 24 perception.
As you build the basket, it takes you like an hour to build like a couple of baskets to fill the apples full. King, you noticed that on one of the branches of the tree you thought at first it looked like a rotted apple that was like didn't fall off yet. But upon closer inspection, it looks like a wasp nest. Wasp nest on the tree.
That's just a normal sized wasp nest?
Yeah.
Are wasps put off by smoke the same way that bees are? I want to say they are.
I don't know. In real life, I don't know.
I want to say they are because only specifically, what was the name of the Sherlock Holmes movie that was Ian McKellen?
The one where he was like 90-year-old Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah. Because I don't want to spoil the movie. It deals with wasps and bees. And I think they use those smoke thing the same way that they did on the wasps.
I think it was Mr. Holmes. I think that movie was called.
It was a good movie. But I don't want to spoil it.
Never seen it. I always wanted to.
But yeah, I'll indicate to the other two that I see the wasp nest, and if that we want to operate in the area, that perhaps we should build a small fire under the tree. Circle away an amount of shrubbery and whatnot to not catch fire to this whole forest. But otherwise,
Nature, please, to do that.
nature or craft?
Nature to like make sure that like the shrubbery is all correct and whatnot, that you can set up
Right.
the
But I mean,
fire.
if we were dealing with somebody who's working in craft, they could put stones around the fire, make a sort of pit. And
I like your thinking. I'll give you the craft roll as well.
not me. I'm a fucking mercenary. I'm not a builder.
19.
Yeah, you find some stones and clear some brush and make a fire pit. You notice, like, as you're doing this, up above you, the wasp nest is stirring slightly, and you see a couple of the wasps moving in and out of it.
I do my best to not disturb them too much in the process. Once the fire is going, I get things on there that will create a fair amount of smoke, but not put out the fire.
All right. The fire is going. The smoke's starting to rise a little bit. As you're all waiting, you see like this. A large amount of the wasps are slowly starting to be agitated by the fire, and they are starting
I mean,
to.
if that's where the fire is, then I'd be right there because you want to be near the smoke so that the smoke drives them away. You don't want to be in the area that they're driven away to.
Yeah, like that. Let's say that tree is the tree they were on. But you notice the wasps are agitated. Many of them are now like flying outside of the nest, and no, the smoke is like driving them away. And instead of you fighting a giant wasp swarm, they kind of just dissipate and leave. So good job. Congratulations, you defeated the wasps. They're gone. You can now go apple picking at your heart's content.
Can I harvest honey from the nest?
Wasps don't make honey.
Okay.
They're also very migratory too, because you could just destroy that nest now and they won't come back to it. I say nest, they don't really nest. They make those weird, I don't know what you call them, like those brown tube things.
Yeah. King, while you're actually picking apples near the house, you notice a loose brick on or a loose stone on one side of the house there.
Oh, a Robert classic.
Yes, the Robert classic, and you do find some goodies.
17 swords, 500 gold pieces, a map to the.
Well, no, you actually find 210 silver.
It's a classic Robert. A loose stone to have anything behind it. Maybe a boat.
No, well, you got. All right, you ready for the list? I'll give it to you.
Oh, wait, was it 210 silver?
210 silver, 75 gold, a set of masterwork bolas, a masterwork javelin, and what looks like a large citrine gem of some kind. Looks like maybe somebody like had a maybe like whoever was living here long ago had like this like wealth stash that they had.
What was the second thing again?
Masterwork bolas.
No, that's the first thing.
Javelin, masterwork.
I will be right back. I just got hit with the sudden urge to use the light.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And a citrine gem.
All right, now that he's gone, I kill him.
No killing. No killing today, sir.
I'll have a surprise when he comes back.
Yeah. What happened? I guess it was the wasps.
They came back.
Certainly no one's left to tell the tale.
Anywho. So you got everything. You got everything down?
Yeah.
Okay. And outside, by the way, you're getting 10 provision points in total from the trees. So that's like 10 more rations in total, like added to your pile filled with apples.
Well, we'll just remember to say that when Justin gets back. I haven't been on those sheets, so I don't know anything about them.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. While we wait, Gary, or excuse me, Coriel. You have officially entered the forest again, or at least the edges of it at this point.
All right, slowly catching up.
Slowly catching up. And you hear... you're in the forest on the edge. You actually hear shouting. Very weakly. Some shouting. Can you roll a perception, please?
Perception. Okay, there we go.
That time it went like through.
Can back up.
Please ignore the fact that the other player characters are here. Just delete them. If you can please place your token, Coriel.
Okay, let me find them.
But also, please notice the one odd turkey or rooster.
What?
I think that's a bird. I don't know what that is, actually. That's kind
It's
of
the only one on any of these maps that has a bird just randomly right there.
Those look like a random kind of impressionistic version of a bird. Yeah.
Yeah. These I find these maps, all over the place. The shouting, let's see. Oh, I didn't set them up yet. Let's set them up later, officially. You look up and you see where the shouting's coming from. You see, of all things, what looks like an elf in the trees.
Okay, just up in the trees?
Yeah, and he's weakly shouting, "Help! Somebody! You there! Do you hear me?"
Is he draped over a branch, or is he sitting there and he can't get down?
He looks like he's caught in the trees and can't get down.
Okay.
Very odd.
Incredibly odd. I would look up, how the hell did you get up there?
Been here for days, chased. Please.
Master Coriel, I believe this may be a trap.
At this point, I'm starting to think that pretty much everything is a trap that we've been passing by. I don't know.
This is what he looks like.
Okay. Can I do a sense motive to see how
Logging camp, southwest, near the edge of the forest. Got attacked days ago.
he responds in Elvish?
Yeah, he is responding in Elvish.
Okay.
My hand's broken.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and climb up and see if I can help him down.
He's about 60 feet above the ground where he is right now, so
Got a pretty good climb skill.
What is your climb?
I've got a +5 to climb.
Oh, not horrible. Oh, by the way, if you want to keep track of this, Justin, it's 10 provision points from the apples.
Hell yeah.
I got a +5 to climb, and I have rope. I can try to get up there and get a rope around him and then lower him down.
With the rope, I will give you a circumstance bonus of 2.
Oh, to my climb, maybe I can throw a rope up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's give it a shot. It is an 18 to climb.
Okay. Do a real quick as you're climbing. Do a nature.
Nature. Got it.
You rolled really well on that.
18.
You notice as you're climbing, you hear snapping, like cracks, as if like the tree itself has been like super damaged or hollowed out or something. And as you get to like about like the 10-foot mark, you hear a really nasty crack right in front of you, and you see like the tree looks like if you go any higher, it will split and will fall.
Mr. Coriel, I believe you should get down.
Yeah, probably so. I'm gonna scamper down.
And the elf is like, "What's going on?"
Something seems wrong with the tree. It seems weak. It seems hollow. I don't think I can get on that. Won't support both of our weight.
Oh, no. The elf
He said
looks
he's like 60 feet up.
yeah, about 60 feet up. Yeah.
The other trees near him.
There are a couple of other trees nearby. Not as that. It looks like he's on one of the largest, though.
Okay, so probably out of reach. Have anything that we could use to catch him if we were to like shoot the branch that he's on and try and break it?
Oh, yes, I've got an idea.
Yourself?
The ground.
There is that.
I don't speak Elvish, by the way. Your
Okay,
conversations now have been confusing and infuriating to me.
I should probably fill you in that he says he came from a logging camp to the southwest that got attacked and they were driven up here a few days ago.
Ah, yes, more
Oh,
Elvish
he's in the
trickery.
tree. I'm not really sure. His hand is broken. His hand's broken, though. How did he get up in the tree?
Right, as I said, it's a trap. The elf intends to lure you in, and the moment the tree collapses on you, that's when his friends, hiding here in the woods, they'll strike.
Coriel, roll an intelligence check.
Not my strong suit. It's
Still
not
good,
bad.
though.
15.
You recall, like on your way to Long Shadow, that you did pass what looked like a destroyed logging camp.
Oh, yeah, I think we just ran right through that, but we did stop and pick up a few things. Yeah, there was a couple things that we ran away from.
Yeah, some
Hobgoblins,
undead,
maybe?
undead actually.
Dead.
Like some bloody skeletons and stuff you recall seeing near this destroyed logging camp. So it is within the area where you are. So maybe
Okay.
this is something that maybe he's telling the truth. You're not sure. Like you suspect the elf, or let me rephrase that. You suspect the elf is not lying about the logging camp, at least.
Okay. Whether or not he was there is another question, though. I don't know. I do want to try to get him down and see where it goes from there. But what do we have? I mean, we can't climb this thing, clearly.
Whatever you do, Secrelian, I shall see to your safety, but I shall not help you in these matters. I will never forgive those elves, not since the death of my boy.
Well, hey, it works. Like you did say that elves are your favorite enemy for some strange reason,
For some
right?
reason, my sheet is indicating to me that I hate elves. Didn't even manage
Okay,
to
well-
learn their language.
Well, then, okay. Then you know what? This is all in character.
I'll talk to you about that later.
All I can do is read the sheet and figure out what it means to me.
I think that's a typo.
Now it's canon.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have to
no,
do it
no, we
now. It's
can't go back
canon,
now.
so you can't go back. It's
Nose bit off by a troglodyte, and my son was killed by an elf.
We can't walk any of this back.
no, we can't.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't want to cut down the tree, but I mean, if it's that,
Do you roll a? And I'll open this up for everybody if you want to attempt it. Roll a nature check.
there we go.
Wow.
+7 my eye.
I mean, you're not even like bothering to scope this out. You don't want to help this elf in the slightest.
Yeah.
No.
One hand on an arrow. I'm just ready. Where's this ambush coming from? They come at your sides
You-
and the front.
You suspect that the the best you can do that might be able to stop the tree from collapsing is if you actually reinforce the broken side of where it will collapse with like some weight or logs to like wedge it, almost like a wedge.
We'd have to get cut down like another smaller tree behind it and brace it up against the back.
Pretty much, yeah. Something like that might keep it up at least long enough for you to get him down.
Can I use my profession woodcutter to try that out?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I've been away from the logging camps too long.
You take out your axe and you just go to one of the nearest trees and you start chopping. It takes you longer than you thought it would because, you used to do this all the time.
Right.
But, you do get a decent-sized log. But the problem, though, is, you're now, a little fatigued.
Right.
So, as a condition, you are fatigued for the rest of the day.
Does fatigue do again? It's like a minus to a lot of stuff, right?
I believe so. I believe I added that in the handout section with the conditions.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. It's in there. All right, well, I've got a log, so generic ranger number 1, if you'd like to give me a hand trying to get this up, try to brace this thing, and maybe we can get this guy down.
Marco will help you out.
I forgot we gave you a name.
He'll walk over. You notice he's stumbling a little bit. It's because he has some foot pain because he lost his middle toe in a bear trap one time.
So we gotta.
So it's getting to him.
I don't know about you, but I've been adding all these notes to the bio of my character.
Oh no, I'm totally leaving this up to Robert to put them all in. I'm not writing this stuff down.
Which is why I'm writing it down, because I might forget who the fuck this guy is when I'm done playing him.
The next time you open it up, oh right, I made a whole backstory for this guy.
I'm just gonna say, eventually these guys might die.
And then we'll do it all over again.
Maybe they'll betray you. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But this has been fun.
Now these nobodies in the background have a little bit of story.
Oh god, fatigue is bad for
me. -2 to dex and
strength and dex. Those are my 2 major skills.
Yeah, you need an 8-hour rest. So try not to get into a fight. But you do have the wedge there. So with your nature roll that you did previously, that's how you knew how to do this. Now it's a question of, you said you had dungeoneering?
Yes, I do.
Nobody has engineering, right?
No, I gave up engineering to get knowledge local.
1 second, let me see.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Marco is not an engineer.
Nope, not one of my 3.
All right. Well, if you guys want to roll intelligence checks.
In fact, apparently I'm better on the plains. God, I hate these fucking woods with their elves and shit.
Marco is able to... Marco is able to angle the log with the help of the fatigued Coriel just right to brace it against the tree.
Marco remembers this process because he did it once with his grandfather when they had to get wood to build their barn.
What was his name?
Marco.
Marco Senior.
Marco.
True.
Marco the First.
What's up?
Oh wow, it's a long and noble line.
The line of Marco. You should make that the title of this episode, by the way. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
So the log is secure. You think you can probably scramble up there now, at least up to maybe 40 to 45 feet before you might hear a snap again. And from there, you could probably throw the rope if you're able to.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I'll try to scamper up again.
Good luck.
23. Apparently, I can still climb.
Even with your fatigue, you're able to get up to for about 45 feet before you start.
Even with my fatigue, it's still a +4 climb check.
Yeah, that's not bad. You do, once you get to 45 feet, you do start hearing the creaking of the wood again. But that's enough where you can reach out your hand and toss the rope to the elf.
I'll definitely do that. I'll get him the rope, and I'll try to. If you can at least wrap it around his one good arm and then let go, I can brace it against the back of the tree and try to let him down slowly.
You notice his right hand is completely like he's just like holding it very close to his chest because he doesn't want to move it. And his left hand, he grabs the rope and just like with his teeth also holding it, he's just putting it down so he can wrap it around himself. There you go. And eventually, like, he does get the rope around him, and with his teeth in his other hand, he's literally just like trying to make a knot that's sturdy enough to carry him. And he says, "All right, are we good?"
Yeah, we're good. All right, let's try this.
And he slowly tries to climb down. I don't have his sheet fully ready, but I will do the roll. I do have his stats in front of me.
Exactly how much damage does his backstab do?
Rogue. He's not a rogue.
Doesn't have to be. He'd be a slayer.
If you really want to know, his class is Old Sailor.
Oh, so not a woodworker is what you're saying.
Oh, no,
Interesting.
He is a woodworker here. He's actually able to like gingerly climb down with the rope holding him until he's about the same length as where Coriel is. And with Coriel aiding him, he's able to like slowly get down the tree. And I assume, Coriel, you're also climbing down slowly too. Yeah, you could take 10 on that. So eventually he's on the ground and he just starts like literally like gets on his knees and just like, you know, like does like the whole like bow thing to the floor. And he says, "Thank you so much. I've been without food and water for almost like 3 days. I thought I was going to die up there. Please tell me you have water."
Yeah, we have some provisions here. I'll give him, you know, like I have a water skin that I can hand him. We can give him a little bit of the whatever food we have in our bed. We have would you say we had like 2 weeks of provisions or something like that?
You had 2 weeks of pack provisions from Long Shadow, plus your regular provisions you've been carrying. And Anton did buy about 10 days worth of rations for everybody.
Okay,
so you can like give a piece of that. You got enough food, is what I'm saying.
I can spare a little bit for him.
I mean, he wolfs it down like with his good hand. He just like takes your water skin and chugs the water just to get as much of it in his mouth as he can, and then to just start shoving like bread in his face and all that stuff. And he says, "Please tell me you're here to like stop all those creatures."
Creatures? What have you seen?
"We got attacked by, I guess, like goblins or hobgoblins or something, and they were led by like this nasty bugbear. Like everybody just seen
we've seen any bugbears, but we've seen a few hobgoblins."
The bugbear was brutal. He just like the first person he grabbed, like cut him down, and then just started like scalping him and skinning him. Like we all started just running. Like I just ran up to the tree as quick as I could. As I was going, though, I just like twisted my. And he just looks at his hand. You know, we were high up, like they couldn't spot me, I guess. I've been up there for like 3 days almost.
We just we escaped from the city of Phaendar, the village of Phaendar recently. We was overrun by hobgoblins as well. We're trying to reconnect with some of the people that we left here in the woods. Have you seen anyone come by?
He actually like puts his eyes down and he says, "Unfortunately, yeah." And it wasn't pretty. There was yesterday there was like a small group of those things nearby. I was like they didn't see me. but there was also some other folks that were walking along in the shadows in the forests. They look like rangers, maybe.
We've been looking for the... What are the rangers called again? The
Churn Shadow.
Shadow, okay.
And I'll spell it in the chat for you if you like.
And Shadow.
And he says, like, whoever they were, like, they got ambushed by those things. They just got cut down and, like, thrown in a ditch.
The Rangers were cut down?
Yeah, there's like a small group of them, maybe like 2 or 3. Just got killed by like these hobgoblins.
Those were the Churn Shadow that we're looking for. That's not good at all.
I mean, their bodies are probably nearby here. Still, if you want to look, I was like too afraid to like warn them or anything like that, because if I say something, they would have shot me too.
Can I do a check to see if I can see any footprints or anything? Any signs of passage that he's talking about?
Do a survival.
Survival. 24.
Yeah, you actually do. Not near this tree, but like maybe like 20 feet away, you see what looks like signs of footprints that suddenly stop, and you see a little bit of dried blood. And you notice, like, and you follow it basically to a nearby like ditch off the side of the road, like all the way over here. And you notice that there are 3 dead bodies. All 3 of them are wearing green gray cloaks, all stained with blood, and they've mostly been stripped of their gear. Roll a perception.
Let's see. 9.
Search the bodies, and if the other NPCs wish to search them as well, go right ahead.
I won't search them, but I'll keep an eye out for this ambush that's coming.
Marco will indeed search.
Daryl, you have second sight. Nobody is around right now, other than your cart and your group. Oh my god!
Damn!
We got you, buddy. I told you, sir. We got your back. Also, I don't trust my own vision.
Marco's developed a strong sense of paranoia, so he's used to hiding things ever since the accident.
The accident where you lost your middle toe on your right foot.
He's not talking about that accident.
Different accident. He doesn't talk about that one.
I mean, I see elves everywhere, so I can't trust my eyes, but I believe the elves that I'm seeing right now.
You notice on the dead bodies are a couple of things. You do find a couple of things. It looks like there's some molded, like, bread that's starting to mold that's been picked at. So if you really want to take that, that would be an extra 2 provision points for yourself. You also find 6 arrows that look like they're very ornately crafted, and a potion of some kind as well.
I don't know what the potion does, but I split the arrows between me and my commander.
Alrighty. Commander, do you by chance have any Arcana knowledge?
I don't think so. No.
I think it's going to be a very non-magical party.
Okay, so then you don't know what they do. They just look like they're very useful arrows. And you also find a scroll tube with a scroll attached to it. Or, excuse me, a scroll inside of it. And that's it. Like, there's really nothing else on these guys. Oh, you notice that their bodies do have arrows piercing them. Do you take the scroll as well?
Absolutely.
You open it up and read it. It looks like it's a bunch of like missive notes and directions and writing, although the language is something. It's not in common. You don't know what language this is.
I only understand Common and Elvish.
It is
Same
not
here.
in Elvish either.
It's not. Is it an orc?
It is not in Orc either.
Okay, because I understand orc for some reason. It's probably because I had to side with the orcs when I had to get revenge for the death of my boy. They were the only ones willing to go after those elves. Everyone said no, they're our allies, but I knew better.
Oh God.